All right. I just bought it because it has to show my payment information. So I figured I'd buy it right before I went on stream. But this is a pretty cool kit. It's got like more plants than any other kit. They're all cacti, but hey, I live in Arizona, so it's fitting. But yeah, that one's going to be, by the way, all the way at the bottom of the shop in this section. Now that I already bought it, it's going to be gone, but it should be at the top of the special offers and bundles. Otherwise, we're going to work on the beachside village today. We're also going to, I'll probably start off with the running Storm King. Yeah, actually, let's go with the new skin. Might as well. And if someone wants to redeem to pick one of the Adventure Time skins, I still haven't worn a good handful of them. Wait, where's my guy? Where's the cactus guy? His name is like Zarek or something with an X. Yeah. There we go. Let's be him for now. Yo, James Drew. How's it going, dude? I see that like. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, James, on Twitch, for channel points, you can redeem channel points, the free point system on Twitch to pick out my outfit. Yeah, doing great. You know what's crazy? Maybe you'll know more about this than I do, because I've only just started doing my re-uploads to Instagram again for LEGO Fortnite content. And the reason I started doing that is because, like, a month or two ago, my followers just started going crazy. Like, I started, like, rising because I think I peaked at like 155K on Instagram when I was posting my IRL LEGO content, and then I pretty much stopped for a good year and a half plus, pretty much since they demonetized the reels. And so I started losing followers, actually, from like 155 down to like the low 130s. I think I got down to like 132. But now, like ever since like 2 months ago, I'm at like 168 now. So I've like higher than my original peak. And I haven't even started posting until like a week and a half ago. So I'm like, why? And none of my, I'm looking at my insights, and none of my videos are like re-blowing up, at least from what I can tell from the insights. So I'm just like, where's these 20, 30,000 followers coming from out of nowhere on Instagram? I'm like, it's the best problem to have, I suppose, but I'm just confused by it. It's weird because it seems like you'd think the videos, at least some of my older videos, like, because I still have some old reels that have like plus 10 million views, but I don't think they've budged in that amount of time. It's weird. Yeah, good problem to have. But it's just like, why can I transfer that problem to one of the other platforms like YouTube? So this is what I've been working on the last couple days. Last week, rather. It's been on and off. You know, I haven't streamed every day this week. But everything here custom built by yours truly. I mean, actually, technically, even the little lounge thing, the little shack places, those are custom because I ended up deferring from using the prefabs just because they're simple anyway. But this whole beach village is what I've been working on. Yeah, I checked my analytics or the insights or whatever they're called, and I'm like, none of my video, like, I don't have like millions of views again. I mean, they seem like the normal trickle amount that I probably have always gotten, but I'll take it. I started reposting my LEGO Fortnite content, and it's like getting like 8 to 10,000 to like one of them got like 20K already. So I'm like, oh, better than they're performing on YouTube right now. So I'll take that. Get the name out there, you know. Okay, so I think I think I should do the theater today because I could do more pathway stuff, but that's like so tedious and boring. How's it going, Dub Zeppelin? How you doing today? How did I make my sword? This one is Shatterhorn and Frostpine. Shatterhorn is the material you get from the Storm King when you defeat him, which we're actually going to go run and do right now. So this isn't like an optimal weapon build. This is actually a machete. It's not even a sword. It's a purple or epic level machete. and it's made from Shatterhorn, which again, if like gameplay wise, like it's not anywhere near like a meta item. Like if you were to have 2 Shatterhorn fragments, the last thing you'd probably want to spend it on is like one of these variants, because there's tons of other better things you could use it for. However, I'm just doing it for the collection purposes. Yeah, what's going on, Jess? Chris Carnage, Average Mom, how we doing? Yeah, I did know there were 2 different banana villages, because I haven't even found one of them yet. I swear I have one of the worlds that it bugged out, and it just never... Either it never granted me the village, or I have... Which is another bug I've seen, and it's even happened with people's Storm Chasers villages, is they spawn in the water. So there could be a situation where I do have the Nana village. The post is just... could be underwater, 30 meters deep. And so that means the Nana villager would be like walking around underwater. I think that's a solid possibility still in the game. But otherwise, I have searched my island pretty high. Like, you know, I'm not saying my eyes are perfect. Obviously, I wear glasses, but like, I gave it a pretty damn good search. As you can see, there's the only reason there's parts that are undiscovered is because I had one of those square glitches pop up that like recovered the map. Yeah, Storm King's pretty tough. It's always better with friends, obviously. Or, like, always going to be easier with friends. Yo, tiebreaks with a party of 16! Big raid coming in. We're going to go fight Storm King, too, so... Buckle your seatbelts, everybody. Alright, I should probably... No, I'll just suffer through with the... No loot or no items. Okay, and then I have good food, and I have that, and I have... We're good. Upgrading your weapons to legendary faster, just use it. It's... There used to be a kind of a cheap way to do it. They patched it, so it's not even worth mentioning. But otherwise, what you can do... Probably the cheesiest method that you could still do is build a big line of the tall granite, or I think you have to make them the wood ones. The wood foundation blocks that are skinny but tall. So what you could do, I'll kind of show you an example here. Otherwise, I encourage you to just go run storm dungeons, fight enemies. Like, you might as well be farming rift crystals or eyes of the storm or claws or brute scales or whatever the hell it is, you know, blast powder from skeletons. Go fight an enemy and rift up the item as you're just farming enemies. But if you're just really looking to cheese it, what I would do is basically build like these. Just give like a space in between them or whatever. And so then you would just 1, 2, 3, and then you would let it live, because the health on these actually resets after like 10 or 20 seconds or something like that. So I think if I hit it now, it would break. But what you would do is build a row of these long enough, but like probably a row of like 30 of these. And that way you just go through, and once you get to the end, you go back to the beginning. And by the, you know, right now I'm not giving it enough time to recharge. But there, see, now this one's regenerated. And then I could go back to this one, and this one's regenerated. So you could just go in an infinite loop of smacking these things until your item is rifted. If it's a crossbow, you could just shoot it at the ground until it's rifted. But otherwise, the items, that's pretty much the only cheesy way I think you can still do it. You're hiding behind a refrigerator, hopefully not the one that's on the Storm King fight. Yo, how's it going, Dia? Mako, how you doing? 2 green hardy totems and 1 blue regeneration. That might not, that honestly, like, it's doable, but that's gonna make it a lot tougher than having purple charms for the Storm King. You take out the village totem, it says too close to the village. Sometimes there's little like I think the jump pad towers and some of the other enemy POIs can count as like a camp. So you have to make sure those are gone. So first phase of the Storm King, if you're unfamiliar, before he comes out, you're gonna have to fight 3 rounds of spawners. Now what you want to do is you want to kind of, don't ignore the enemies necessarily, but you want to take out these spawners before the enemies, because if you take out the enemies before the spawners, they're just going to spawn more enemies, and you're going to have to do more work anyway. So first spawner priority, then enemies. And now there are different kinds of enemies that can spawn. There's the acolytes, there's the crawlers, and the rollers. Now, you obviously still want to be taking out the spawners first, but if there's crawlers or rollers, those are the first things you want to take out after the spawners. So it goes spawners, crawlers, and rollers, then acolytes. That's the order of operations you want to run in. Because if you fight the enemies first, you're going to end up running into a situation where you're fighting another batch of enemies, and then you still have to break the spawner. So I think that I might even have had some extra spawns there. Ow. The lag, though. Those guys do hit way harder. Their grenades hit for so much more damage than they used to. That should be it. So now we got the... Now he'll pop out. What's that? I don't understand. Did you use the Shatterhorn dupe glitch? No. I don't see the point. I play this game every day. What do I need to, like, cheat the system, essentially? Like, there's no glory in that for me. You know, play the game how you want to play. I'm not telling anyone how they should play the game by any means. I don't care. But for me, like, I play the game practically every day for a couple hours on stream. You know, less lately than other times, but it's like, why would I want to ruin the experience? That would really give me nothing to do on the days that I play, you know? And that's also, think about it. What the people that a lot of time, you know, I'm not saying there's enough content right now, but generally, let's say this game was getting actual, really good, consistent updates. There would still be those people who are like, well, I've already done everything. And it's like, well, did you use every dupe glitch in the book as they came out? Meaning you didn't have to do any of the in-game work? Meaning you ran out of things to do quicker? I don't mind doing it the natural way. But like I said, if you choose to, I'm not gonna try to make you feel bad. Do what you want to do. For real. I don't care. How do I put my expert mode trophies on display? They're gonna be in the sculptures section, like at the bottom once you unlock them. Oh, I'm lagging. Cool. That timer is from the tropical smoothies that I'm drinking. It gives me a 5-minute buff that gives... See how I have that extra green bar for my sprint, or for my stamina? That's because of the tropical smoothie. So every time I drink one of those tropical smoothies, it resets that 5-minute buff. Oh my god, the lag is so terrible. Ow, dude. Oh, God! How'd that not damage me? Dude, no. These guys are not fair anymore. Dude, they made these guys so much harder! I actually need the tropical smoothies take too long to drink. If there's like 2 or 3 of those guys up, they like don't give you a break to eat. Holy cow. They really, I told you when I fought them like 2 days ago, I was like, they definitely buffed these. And Zeppelin was like, oh yeah, they did. And I didn't feel it that much the other day, but holy cow. They just didn't give me a break. I need the storm fruit nectars. Not need, but it's going to help out a lot more. They used to only do like 1, maybe 2 hearts. Each of those grenades is doing like 4 or 5 hearts. And they stagger you every time. Like if you get hit by it, your character like, ugh. Yeah, that was... Whew. Apparently I never got that many, like the other day when I fought him. I must not have had that many stacked. Because if I do the storm fruit nectars, those they drink in like half the time. They're still, like the tropical smoothies are still quick. But the storm fruit nectars are even quicker. Same with black and blue sushi. So I could actually eat, gain 4 hearts, gain 4 hearts in between those hits. Because that was like crazy.
Customization.
Genius.
He's tenderizing the ground.
Meat wouldn't work. It eats fast, but it only heals you for like, if it's cooked, I think like 2 hearts maybe.
2 hours later.
Did you do a room tour? I'm kind of linked to a webcam, so not really. It's the first time I've ever seen you die. It doesn't happen often, that's for sure.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Soiled it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Soiled it.
No, they definitely, those guys caught me off guard. And lately, as you can see, I'm using a machete to fight them, as well as drinking, which, again, tropical smoothies are good, but they're not, like, they're number 3 for a reason. They ain't as good as the other ones. Why is it taking so long? I'm actually scared right now that it's taking this long because I don't want it to crash and have me, like, sit there. Come on. Because, like, if it crashed and, like, imagine I spawn here, like, at night, and then I crash, the game sometimes still considers you, like, logged into the world, and your character will still be there. There's been times where I've crashed during the Storm King fight, and when I logged back in, my character was right where you saw me, but I didn't have my totem. Let me get the totem back on before I relog. Oh, what, totems? 2 storm charms and then a totem of return when I get back to the base here. Hey, Brooks, you got one in mind, or you want to look at the peek at the locker? Yeah, the lag issues on LEGO are rough. I wish they'd get it under control sooner rather than later. What am I looking for? Do I have a spare one right now? Yeah, I do. Because I always forget a bed.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
The legendary Storm Charm, you're going to need a Shatterhorn fragment, which you get from defeating the Storm King. Otherwise, you're going to have to... The best... Before you get the legendary Storm Charm, in my opinion, the best charms for the Storm King are Epic Health and Epic Regeneration charms. To the locker. Beefy? Which one? Oh, don't I have other versions of Beef Boss? There we go.
Tell me how to cook the sauce, all right?
Take your pick.
Yes. Beat the devil out of it.
I think they fixed it, so I should have, because I just bought it today, but I'll double check. Yeah, I'll show my locker. And if you want to go over to my Twitch, I'm live there right now, and you can start earning channel points to actually pick out the skin next time. You like them all? I'll go with... Let's do Sir Burger. Actually, is there a more beach appropriate one? Sizzle kind of is. Sizzle looks more beachy, right? Let's do that one. I almost never wear this one. Oh wait, someone wanted to see my locker. Here, let me see if I can cancel this. Okay, we're good. We'll start from the earliest season. So I started playing... I played a little bit in season 1 and 2, but I didn't buy the battle passes. And then when I really got into the game, I bought the season 3 battle pass. So I don't have every battle pass in season 3. I definitely missed a couple, but I have most of them. Fang, yeah, he was the villain in my Lego world builder story thing that I didn't end up getting, by the way. Luke, I usually do, but I end up sleeping to skip night so often in random places and then destroying that bed that it just resets my spawn location to like spawn location 0 or whatever you want to call it. Like I do usually, but like there's time I'll always forget to put because like if you want to sleep to skip night, you have to assign yourself to a bed. So like, yeah. There I am. Okay, show up from Battle Royale, I suppose, but BR doesn't necessarily concern me too much these days as much as it used to, so we get to see the Lego version. Okay, we got a pretty beefy locker. Yeah, I got the new starter pack. I'm wearing the skin now. I was wearing the skin, excuse me, but I need to see if my decor actually went through. I know there's a problem with some people not getting it, but I think it's since been resolved. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. There's so many good ones that they've come out with recently. Like, I love the Der Taisho. Again, thank you, Opie. Jake looks a little funny, but I love him.
Thank you for your
Yo, Charlie
patronage.
B. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, dude. 5 months. On the 5 months, we'll call it 6. Technically, it's 6. So, we won't count that month that Twitch didn't count. But yeah. I wish they would rebalance what the different gems boosted on the weapons. Like, I kind of wish, like, red, they need to give it more attack speed. And then green or emerald, like, instead of knockback, dude, it needs to be, like, straight damage or something. Like, I like that Amber's durability. Ruby increases attack speed, but they need to make it more attack speed to make it comparable for losing an entire rune slot compared to Sapphire. Because the benefit of Sapphire is that it gives you a rune slot. That is like a very hard thing to equate to from the other. So the other things, they don't need to maybe like nerf Sapphire or something. They just need to buff the other gems so that they're viable options in comparison. Because like in, I would say 90% of cases, it is better to go with Sapphire and then probably Gold. Because it just like nullifies or like makes the other ones completely obsolete, especially knockback. I think they've fixed because knockback, I don't know if it was bugged before, but it was like the only thing I ever got knockback to work on was like a roller or something like that, and I actually got it to like knock away. But like knockback is like seemingly like useless. Why is it not letting me join? How long have I been in this loading screen, chat? Has it been too long? Do I need to relog? I'm talking. But like green, like emerald, instead of knockback, they either need to buff the hell out of knockback or rework it or something. I think knockback should be the ability to stagger. You know, like if you hit an enemy, like if they hit you enough with enough damage, you get staggered. I think that's what knockback should be attributed to, is like stagger, not actually knocking them back physically. It should be more like the more knockback value you have, the lower the damage threshold is to get them to stagger. And if you had enough knockback, you could theoretically continuously stagger the enemy, right? And then, you know, for a brute, you wouldn't stagger them every hit, but like instead of like 30 hits in a row, because you can do it on a brute if you have like a damage boosted sword and you're just going crazy, dodging every hit on the hit, then re-hitting him again, you can get a brute to stagger, I think, if you do enough damage into him. So I totally think they should rework knockback, because it's just like the only thing. And same with the hilts. The hilts should be like the not root. It should be applying like really niche upgrades. It shouldn't be, because like here, you know, you got your extra rune slot with this, but then down here, the copper is more speed, the gold is yet another rune slot. So like this is equivalent to ruby, this is equivalent to sapphire, this is equivalent to amber, because this is just giving you more durability like amber does. And then this is kind of the same, where the flexwood gives you knockback like the emerald does. I don't even know what frostpine does for you in comparison to the other ones. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if it does anything besides durability. Same with like, I don't get why these ones don't have like special attributes, because like these ones are obviously heavy hitters, extra rune slot, big durability, and then again they need to buff this. It's like barely a reason to use that for the attack speed bonus, barely. So like these ones, this one needs to be like a little bit of lifesteal if you use flexwood, or like something like, I don't know, man, just like different, more niche attributes for using. Like you get way less durability because they're made out of wood, but you get like some other buff that's like in a different department that isn't attack speed, rune slots, or durability. That would be great. Yeah, I'm still playing Lego. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna actually need to start taking I could bring sushi too, but sushi is like way harder to farm. So we'll just bring like a buttload of these. We'll survive this time, don't worry, chat. This food is like not, it doesn't seem like much because this does 3.5 hearts, and I think it, like I said, you'll see it takes 2, I don't know if that's 2 seconds. It's 2 units of time, whatever that's no way that's a full, like that's a full 2 seconds. At least it doesn't seem like it is. So 2 units of time versus 1 unit of time, whatever that may be. I don't know if it's actually a second or something in between, but, and then this also heals for an extra half heart, so hopefully we don't die. And that's the thing, is at least the runes, there's like runes that like most situations the runes are going to be optimal, but it's great because like if you go into a cave and you're just like farming skeletons in a cave, or if you're farming skeletons at night on the Lost Isles for blast powder, it's really good. You know, normally you wouldn't use it, but Undead Bane plus damage plus Storm Bane, because some of those skeletons are going to be Storm Wild, so that makes them Storm plus Undead enemies, so you get the damage. So there's certain situations where like different rune combinations do come in handy, but not nearly as much as like, oh, let me make this knockback. Like, and what's the point of making a knockback axe, right? That's the other thing is with the gems, is like they only really center around the meta of weapons unless it's damage. Because like, what is the point of putting like maybe Berserker would be okay on a farming tool, so you could run from one node to the next, but Berserker ends up getting outclassed by other runes. But it's like, why would I want my forest axe to have knockback? You just wouldn't. And even then, the speed, in certain situations, I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a ruby pickaxe with a gold hilt, so I only have 3, because I don't necessarily need all 4 rune slots for a pickaxe. But then it's like, the speed boost you get from ruby on a pickaxe is like, it's almost unnoticeable, because it's already such a slow swing. It's not, and most nodes you're one-shotting anyway, so it just, I think it's going to spawn in here in a second. It was lagging like this the other day. Wait for it. Maybe. Boo! Where is he? Did this the other day. Spawned in after a minute. Do I not get that? opportunity today. Well, this is buns. Maybe the Storm King was the friends we made along the way. Okay, yeah, he definitely spawned in by now, and the last time it was being weird. Yeah, plants. We'd buy them too, put them in the item. We get a freaking botanical pack. It's literally just a decor pack full of 40 different flower variants and different colors, styles, heights, widths, and ones with planters, ones without planters, ones with vases. And dude, people jump off with the glider back down. That could work. That's a good idea. Just give it like a little reset. I'll lose a few hearts, but not a bad idea to try to re-trigger the... Usually he'd already be there by the time you spawn into this area, but the only thing I can do is log out. And if I log out, I don't think I'll die. It is risky. Yeah, I did see it, Ruby. Yeah, Lost Isle. I mean, what, just from fishing itself? Just fishing in the ocean over there. I'm sure like fishing in the regular ocean or any of the ocean is pretty good for the black and blue. It's just time consuming unless you have one of the auto farms going. Oh, why the machete for the Storm King? It's one of the many weapon Shatterhorn weapon variations that I'm just trying to grind up to legendary for a full legendary variant collection. Because like it's obviously not an optimal variant being a Shatterhorn machete with a Frostpine hilt. But nonetheless, it is one of the many combinations you can do that like looks different when you put it on the wall or hold it in your hand. So it's just an easier way. It's like a machete is not a good weapon compared to the sword or the spear by any means, but it's also not a bad weapon at either. So it's like I might as well level it up to legendary. I'm gonna need to hit stuff with it anyway. So why not just use it on the Storm King, which is like work I'm already going to be doing. Why use a different weapon when I could use this one that needs charging? That's essentially the reasoning behind it. Yo, Caesar Cruz, thank you. Cop the code, the pack with my code. What? Why am I way the hell out here? Take me back. Oh, I remember that was part of the update. It doesn't spawn you on the ground anymore. Yeah, you have to do the village quests at the Storm Chasers base. Make sure it's this purple icon. I don't know why they made it the same color. They make the starter village that you can only get up to like level 4. They made it the same freaking color village marker as the Storm Chasers village marker. The Storm Chasers village marker is like a purple or violet color, and it's a pyramid with an eye and a lightning bolt. You see that? It's as close as I can get here. But it is not the other purple village, which I believe is like, funny enough, it's like a picture of a storm, or something like that. So it definitely confused a lot of new players that were like, I'm leveling up the storm village. And it's like, I totally understand why you think so, but unfortunately not. Honestly, considering it's Shatterhorn, it has zapping 4. And again, it's not as good as the sword or the dagger or the spear, but it's like a close 4th place. It's like a pretty close 4th place. Because it has zapping, damage, and Stormbane. So it's got like the deluxe package on it still. But dude, they definitely made this dude. It's not even they didn't even buff the Storm King. They buffed the acolytes that have grenades. They do so much. By the way, here's my Storm Village. By the way, you won't be able to see it. It won't be storming after I beat the Storm King, so you won't be able to see this view. Wow, it's all purple and stormy. So here. Let's do the cinematic entrance to the Storm King. This is why I built this place. I spent like 30 hours building this on top of the storm mountain just so I can do stuff like this. Lightning paid actor. Go through. Go through the portal. He's there. They've given us a few more plants of Star Wars being. Honestly, I've showed chat in the last couple weeks. I'm like, you guys want to see all the plants in the game? Where is it? This is every plant even after the pack. This is every plant in the game. If you've bought every pack since release, that's as long as the flower list is. Those guys are cheaters. The guys with grenades are cheaters. They just... see, dude? And they lead you and everything? You actually have to, like, worry about dodging those now. Like, actually, no joke. They're deadly. So is lag, but... yeah, they do a lot of damage. You stop that. You stop that. No, these guys just made themselves the highest of the Acolyte priority list. Like now the new priority list is spawners, then rollers and crawlers, then grenade acolytes, then the rest of the acolytes. There's a new pecking order. Nope, we're just gonna go. We're not gonna do, because if we wait any longer, this spawner is gonna make even more rollers than we than we already have. And we don't want that, right? Ow. Hey, how they throw stuff at you too. See how I say these guys are priority? I know I killed the acolytes first, but generally, if I have an opportunity, I'll go for what I can. Dude, that one small change made this fight, honestly, like 30% harder. So it's better to get on the opposite side from these guys. You can dodge them, but if you can just get yourself between a spawner like this, so that way they just hit the spawner every time, and then you could worry about them. Also, these big energy bubbles, watch this. Roll through them. Make sure you're in the roll animation, you don't take damage. Same with these, so like this, watch. Roll, you don't take damage. Roll, don't take damage. And he's gonna lurch back. Oh, he's not. I thought he was gonna go for a melee attack. Come here! When he lurches back, just dodge, you're good. Yeah, the pickaxe does do, but I'm trying to rift up this specific item, so I'm just trying to use it as much as possible. But yes. This is just a weapon variant that I'm trying to get up to legendary, so the more I use it, the quicker that happens. So I don't mind being a little less inefficient. I'm being inefficient, less efficient killing the Storm King, being more efficient leveling up the item that I want to. So it's like a trade-off. How do you open the port? You need 10 Eyes of the Storm. I have a charm, yeah? Okay. Making sure nothing bugged out. Woo. This phase, you can't do anything else. After you kill the first 3 spawners, you're basically just... This phase, I think, is just to introduce you to the mechanics. And then after he does a couple of the attacks, his weak spot will actually pop up, and then you can start actually, like, damaging him. Otherwise, that first like 30 seconds after you take out the spawners at the beginning is like, there's like nothing you can do besides dodge stuff. So now after you break a weak point, you're gonna get 2 more spawners. And then another weak point, 2 more spawners, then another weak point, then you break one of his horns. So same thing like just the beginning, except for the only difference is we have to worry about not only the enemies, which we have 2 crawlers, that's gonna be awesome. We also have to worry about the Storm King throwing junk at us constantly. So again, we just roll through these, you're good. So again, the weak spot isn't popped up yet, but even if the weak spot had popped up by now, those look like they stagger you now too. You still want to take out the crawlers or these guys first, because even if when he comes down to the ground, it'll be really easy to hit the weak spot. Not with these guys up. Oh, dog. Awesome. That's going to get me killed. So I'm actually going to take this time to take these guys out. So I could be taking shots at the weak shot, but this one gave me like a really tough enemy. It's a lot of RNG on this fight because the spawners, they can technically spawn crawlers, rollers, or acolytes. So if you like me, I got pretty unlucky. I got 2 crawlers at the same time, and it seems like they buffed them too. I think their little small attack, the little ball, I think that one staggers you now, and I don't think it used to. Like same with the acolytes grenades. Those ones seem a little bit more deadly now too. Like I feel like in the past this was always like remember, like I swear there's a good month that I was doing this. It was like a walk in the park every time I ran it. I could basically do it with my eyes closed, you know, to an extent. But they've definitely amped up the difficulty, which I appreciate because I don't like pushover. You know what I mean? Now, do I like the difficulty being in the form of lag? I don't know. But if they buff like enemies on this, like that actually makes it a little bit more strategic, you actually got to watch yourself more, I welcome that challenge every day. See, this one we didn't get any rollers or crawlers, but we very well could have. Like I said, it's just random. Now we're lagging, of course. That doesn't help our situation. If you do it right, you can also have him beam the spawners. And I think the rock. Yeah, the rocks hit him too. See, now we got the spawners. Now we take out the enemies. Watch out for that. Oh. Which way are you going? This way. Tells me something's blocking it. What, the gateway? You might have to level up the village more then. I don't know what it says exactly if you don't get to that point yet. That lightning intro is nice. Yeah, paid actor. So after you take out the first horn, now you have to do 3 more weak spots, but he also is now summoning meteors, so he added an attack. So you kind of saw he was doing the fist smash, and then he would do the unibeam, is what I call it, and then now he also does the meteors. So you just got to watch out for 1 more attack on top of what he was already doing. Now we're good on the enemies. Now we can work on the weak spot. Also, you can take these out with the crossbow, and then so if you run by them, they'll explode, as you can see, and then they leave like this energy that will damage you. If you shoot it, no energy, no damage. So if you're able to like take them out preemptively, if they're bothering you, it's a good idea. 2 more weak spots. I think that's what it is. This is a machete, actually. But it's made out of Shatterhorn and Frostpine. Where'd he go? Wasn't there one more dude? I swear there was. Hold on, I want to go get that Eye of the Storm before he breaks that part of the... Oh, that wasn't an Eye of the Storm. Thought it was. Oh! Ammo. Sapphire sword? Yeah, sword would do more damage. I'm not doing this because it's good or the best. I'm doing it because I need to level it up. See how it's almost a legendary? The durability is actually going up on this, technically, because it's rifted. And if you, that's how you get things to be legendary. And while it's being rifted, you're actually charging it up rather than breaking it down. See, I can't eat this weak spot. Hasn't even shown up yet. There it is. Might as well take care of those. Wait for him to stop doing the 720 McTwist. So after this weak spot, we break the second horn, and then we go immediately into the final phase, which we can start damaging him as soon as we break the second horn. And hold still, sir. This way. So as soon as this one breaks, you're going to see his big final phase health bar pop up. We can start shooting him right now. And you kind of want to. Every hit before, because right now he's not even going to damage you. He's going to break this. You can cancel this with thermal detonators or dynamite. I choose not to. I think it's a little cheesy. Like I said, I always like a challenge. But now he's actually going to spawn 2 more spawners. And these 2 spawners are kind of the most important ones, because if they spawn rollers and crawlers, you're going to have a much worse time than if they just spawn acolytes. So here we want to take these out literally ASAP. And you could have tried to avoid them, but I think now with the buffs to the acolytes and the crawlers, you almost don't have an opportunity to. Like, they're going to mess you up. Luckily, I didn't get any crawlers or rollers. That makes it a lot easier. So we're just going to take out the spawners. And notice how small the arena is, too. I'm just going to take these guys out real quick. So you don't want to be near the edge. Also, always attack his left arm. It stays in the ground longer. So now we got the enemies taken out. Now it's just a matter, stay close. There's no reason to be any further than this. It's easier to dodge his attacks right by his feet. Yeah, sometimes you get hit like that, but you do not want to be near the edge. One ability hits you, you get hit by a rock, then get hit by his unibeam. Now you're off the edge. So you stay right by his feet, and I basically just run in a circle. Like this whole time, I'm just running counterclockwise, dodging his attacks, making sure I'm not under the shadows of the meteors. And we're just doing a little spin cycle on him. Reload, check our feet, make sure I'm not running into anything. Look up, dodge that attack, look up, make sure we're not running into a meteor, look up, hit him, turn around, dodge the attack, look up. Once you get this phase, the spawner's done, it becomes a heck of a lot easier. But you don't want to be near the edge at all. Yeah, I feel like I got unlucky. I got like 3 or 4 of those grenade throwers, and they did not let up, dude. That was actually terrifying. I was like, okay, I'll heal now. Okay, heal some hearts. Oh, I just got hit by another one, minus the heal I just took. Okay, run away, heal. Okay, boom, hit by another one, staggered. It was like an uphill battle. That was crazy. But yeah, I got a revive. So the Shatterhorn fragment is the main thing you want to get off this fight, because that's how you build these storm charms. And then the essence. And got the fragment, got the new sword. We're good. You also have a 50% chance, roughly, to get the mythic sword, and you have a 50% chance to get the mythic pickaxe. I got the sword this time. And some people, yes, it's not perfect 50-50. Obviously, like, if you were to flip a coin a bunch of times, it's not going to be perfect 50-50 in real life either. So sometimes people do get really unlucky. They'll do the Storm King 7 times in a row, 7 days, set once, 7 days in a row. And they get 7 pickaxes, and they're like, what the hell, where's my sword? That can happen. It's just bad luck. Sorry. Why would that? I saw there's a new glitch. I don't worry. Dude, no skin off my back. Technically, you're probably going to see an increase. I'm sure there's legit people who have done it daily, because I think we just passed the day to have the base level, or like to have one full legendary or epic collection. It takes 104 days to do it, and I believe we're about 110, 115 days out from the Storm King update. So it is possible to have all of them legit. However, now it will be indistinguishable to tell between the cheesers and the people who got it legit. Because since time has passed, technically, anyone in the shadows can come out and be like, I've been grinding it every day, and have just used the glitch that, just surfaced again. Whereas, even with the glitch, I'm just going to keep going at my own pace and get it when I get it, And I don't care what other people do, but it's a prediction. You're going to see an uptick in people who are out of nowhere have the whole collection. Like, I know Breaking Cankles, I think, is one of the few. No, I think he actually stopped short of the full collection. There was another person who posted today. I don't recognize their name, but it seemed legit. But I feel like there's going to be an uptick in illegitimate people who are like, oh, dude, the whole Shatterhorn collection in expert mode. So I'll flex it when I get there in my own time. No, Storm King's not leaving. No. I was talking about days that it would take you to get enough Shatterhorn fragments to build a whole collection for it. Oh yeah, Primo, since I'm in expert mode, Totem of Returns don't give armor. Yeah, no. I was just saying, because every day you can get one Shatterhorn fragment, and I'll be able to show you here in a minute once I get to the display base. Because actually, I'm just gonna go hit trees or something like that with this to level it up the rest of the way. Victory dance. What about the failure dance then? You owe me a failure dance for me dying. Guns build. What do you mean? We're just gonna. The last handful of hits, we're just gonna use the machete. Or on the trees, rather. Oh, this is good. It doesn't do that much damage to those big ones. Oh, it does extra damage to this pile of sticks. That's hilarious. It does extra damage versus these trees, but it doesn't do extra damage versus these trees. There it goes. See, once you hit it enough, it turns into legendary. So now it's a legendary Shatterhorn machete with a Frostpine hilt. Now it's time to go throw it on the wall. The wall! The wall. It knows all. But here's the thing, Allie. If I do that, then there's no reason for me to run Storm King. And it's not that I, like, oh my god, I love running the Storm King. But at the same time, it is nice to be able to do it on stream and have, like, a purpose for me doing it, other than it just being educational. Because, like, that's the thing, is if I wanted everything all at once at a snap of a finger, I would just go play sandbox, and then I would have it. I could have had all the Shatterhorn day one in a sandbox world. If all I would have had to do is go through the process of leveling them up. I just don't. It wouldn't have as much weight that way. And also, again, less for me to do. It kind of takes away the purpose of doing it daily, you know? So, should be good there. Yeah, I need to... Oh, yeah, I should have the new stuff. So... Which one would it be under? Or does it have one? Does it not have its own filter? Or am I blind? But yeah, I got the new set. There's new roof pieces? Wait, no. Oh, wait, what? Why is it showing these as new? Wait, did they add new pieces? Am I crazy? Did they actually give us new lengths of pieces that already existed or something? Or is this like a glitch where it's like... I swear I would have hovered these already. I'm so confused. Would I not have hovered these? Have I had these? I don't think I've had these new things this whole time. There's like no way. Are these new? Are they actually new? What's going on here? Why do I have so many new parts that aren't the new parts? Because the only ones that should be new are like the cactus stuff. Like this. Cactus arms. I'm so confused. Was there other? No, because that I definitely already had. And I've used it, I swear. Maybe just not in this world. But does this not have a filter for this set? I can't even tell where half the stuff is. I know I got the plants and stuff, so it's like in there. There's just no way to filter for it. It doesn't look like. Yeah, we probably already had those. I just don't know why it's giving us a new symbol for it. Well, like, I definitely got everything. You know, it didn't bug out. I know that I think they fixed the problem already, but I do have everything. How do you feel about the new Star Wars season? I'm excited. I'm excited to build some new Star Wars stuff in my world. No way people play LEGO Fortnite? Why no way? Yeah, what's going on, Deagle? Want to know a crazy thought? Hit me. Murray, thank you for the follow. Now, if there's a glitch to somehow get the basic compass, I'll do that. The new tree strat? Yeah, I think by Spixie Lee. I think she was the one posting that with someone else on the Reddit. Sorry for the low frame rate. This base is like... This display base is just stacked with stuff, so it gets pretty rough here unless I turn down the graphic settings, which I can't. It does almost end up looking a little bit better because it doesn't have the shadows and you can see the weapons a little bit better. There, now we're like 60 FPS at this base. But yeah, working on it, working on the collection. So there's I think 1 or 2 people who have actually gotten everything. I've missed many days. Basically, yeah. So each one of these missing spaces represents 2 Storm King kills that I need to do. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64. So 64 more days. So another 2 months and I'll have this done. But some people, it's just because I actually could have had it finished by now had I been fighting the Storm King every day, but I got really lazy on that. But I've been picking up on it lately to catch it up again. And you can see the pretty big unfair distribution of the weapon. This represents every single, all those mythics. Each one of those mythics represents one Storm King kill. And I think I brought them all with me. So this should be every single one of them. And I've gotten definitely more swords than I have pickaxes. You have a feeling the Death Star is going to appear? That'd be interesting. Also, I still have to finish this part of the display. I never ended up finishing it. I got distracted with other projects. But this is a base to display everything on the wall mounts, and the only thing I haven't updated yet is the rest of the materials. I still have to do like the fabrics, the animal parts, and then a few other categories that I can't remember right now. I still have to kind of fix up the Star Wars area. I never did quite figure out how I wanted to implant those Star Wars materials over here. We'll figure that out eventually. But this this base has quite literally, or not yet. Like I said, I still have to update it. But the point is to have one of everything. The only thing I will never be able to get is the basic compass. When Expert came out, that was after I think wait, I don't remember what came out first. But basically, when I was playing this Expert world, I had already progressed, and I didn't need to build the basic compass, so I didn't, and I just went straight to the survival. And so I never ended up building a basic one, and then they ended up taking it out of the game, but you can still display them, so it ends up being one of the items I'll never be able to collect, unfortunately. No, the new beach house base isn't. That's actually what I'm going to be working on directly after this little showcase. But I'm going to make sure I have everything dropped off here that I want to. But yeah, this base is... These are all the epic varieties. So these are all the sapphire epics, emerald epics. So it's emerald with all the different hilts. And then this one is where regular Shatterhorn will eventually go, which will take another 104 days. And then the amber varieties and the ruby varieties. And then on the mirrored wall is the legendary varieties of those same ones. All right, I don't think we need to head back to the base. I think we can just go straight to here. Please don't do pathways again. Gotta do them eventually. I've got to do them eventually. And I was thinking about doing some other exterior decorating today. Because trust me, it is quite tedious and boring. Allie says I can't do pathways today. Welcome to Jurassic Park Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. So Allie says I can't do pathways, but look at it. Look at it. This took me like 2 hours the other day. Was it worth it? For RP pathway purposes? There's so many more, though. That's the thing. Is like, it's gonna just be a grind. That was one path that goes that way. And there's a chance I make other splits, too, eventually. Because I think I have enough decorating material where I can do stuff like some actual decorations. Are those under... Oh, I think they're under recreation. Yeah. Just missing glass for all that. I kind of want to decorate the arcade. It sounds fun. Could save that for like the lounge. We should have enough for like all of this stuff. Just do something fun, right? Otherwise I burn myself out. You gotta switch it up a little bit. So here I should probably build at least some sort of like I want to build a prize booth, because we could put like a little guitar, like, you know, have like a little area that, like, I think right here we find, you know, what will probably work well is the Durburger counters. I bet would be a good color for this. Where are they? These ones look good too, to be honest. It kind of matches the purpley bluest. Actually matches pretty damn well. But what I was also thinking was these ones, because they're just fun color. Like, it clashes a little bit, but I like the idea of just having a lot of bright colors. What do you think? Should I do these ones? There's got to be a bigger version of them, right? Yeah, like this. I think this would be good for like the little counter for the ticket booth. And then is there curvy ones? Oh, good, there is. Yeah, let's do those ones. Can I make it smaller? Will you be building a gas station? I don't know where I'd put one. If I had a village that would... Maybe I could put one into maybe one of my existing villages, but... Oh, good. I think that's like right in track with the other one. That shouldn't be taking up too much space, I don't think. That should be good. That's what we want. So there's a little walk around area. And then we can put up some sort of like... I think we just put up shelving. I think white would be good. I think it's... What other colors of a floor piece do we have? Not many. I could do this. But I think having the white ones will look good as shelving. Oh yeah, I can put that stuff like on the wall. Gas station at the dirt port wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Get some car posters, you know? So I kind of want it to just be kind of like a hodgepodge. That's too wide. Nope, don't eat that. Just finding random stuff to throw up there is like prizes. You know? Gotta find all the fun stuff. That's a little bit big. You can win a whole man. No. I think I'm going to be more up the alley of clutter. I wish there was more like toys and stuff, right? Because where else would I find this kind of stuff? I feel like there's got to be more than this. I was thinking there'd be more than this to put on the wall in my head. But now I'm like drawing blanks. There's a guitar. I like that. That works there. But now I gotta find at least a hand. I guess they could do like the scuba gear stuff on like a shelf. We can always do this shelf like higher up. Actually, that's gonna bump in. Needs to go higher than that even. As long as I could walk under it. Yeah. And then that was outdoors stuff. That looks solid. And then which one looked better, that one or the green one? The green one might have been too big. Oh yeah, def too big. Could win a surfboard. What else, chat? Help me. I'm drawing blanks. There's a smaller surfboard. This could be something. What other wall decoration do I have? Why not? There's always a clock that you can get from a digital clock, whatever it may be. Get a whole bugle. Why not? Banana Man himself. Ugh! I've made a monster. Ah, why did I make an half of him is unpeeled? Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done to my boy? Oh no, he's naked. Oh no. That was a I didn't mean to do that to you. Oh no. Oh my god, he's skinned alive. What have I done? I guess this could have gone somewhere too, maybe. Oh, man, that's actually kind of legit if I get rid of those. Those things, I could put them somewhere else. Watch. Oh, I'm lagging. Don't watch. Oh, the life vest? Eh. Would you, if you were a kid, would you spend your tickets on a life vest? I mean, half the things up here I probably wouldn't. But ooh, why does that work so well? It sticks out a little bit crazy, but it's connected to something there somehow. And then we can put like the car thing. Oh, we can put those. No, we can put those, yeah, up there. Like that. And then maybe some other cluttered up, maybe like a few of the prizes like on the... Oh wait, I gotta get slapberries and pumpkins. I don't think I have any pumpkins with me. Otherwise that would be not a bad idea to throw there. Should I put books? You could win a treasure map. Wait, isn't there like cash registers and stuff? I should put that. Because like usually there's like a little scanner thing for the employees to like scan your card or whatever. Which one would I want to do? This thing is cool. Thing is huge, dude. I've never done this before. I'm gonna throw the biggest beach party when this place is done. If only you could have more than 8 people. Like, would that not be so sick if I had like a village reveal and I could turn it off so like nobody else could break stuff so I didn't have trolls? And I was just like, here's my village reveal. Just a giant like server full of 100 burger people just dancing on the beach. All right, enough Skrillex cosplaying. I guess these could be like stuffed animals. Do they fit under there? I want to win the whole... I want to win the Daily Bugle. The whole Bugle. Oh, there's a comic book. Yeah, we could throw like that one. Like someone got a comic book. Do these stack? They don't, right? Yeah, they don't count as a supporting piece. We can make it look like one of the kids got one of the floaty devices. Like someone's like, give me that. I'll take that right there. Give me one of those. Because then I can do the sculpture people here. I don't like, we need more of these. And we need them not to also... We need versions... We just need more... I feel like we just need characters. They need to come out with, like, a whole section that's similar to this, but they could just do, like fill characters, and you could just unlock, like, tons of... Like, each pack... That would be even more value, like just like I said before, how they should add custom village posts and custom crafting benches that are included with every build kit. So if you bought Durburger, you would get a custom Durburger skin for your crafting bench. It wouldn't do anything different. It would just be a fancy, maybe it's a fryer, maybe it's like one of those flat griddle tops or whatever, you know, as like your crafting bench because you bought Durburger. And then they could also include like 2 or 3 mannequin Durburger characters. Like, that's what I want. No overthinking? I'm not overthinking. I have to actually make sure I go through everything and make sure there's like I'm utilizing, because you know half the time I'll forget a section and then forget something like really juicy. You win the mini bugle too. I wish there was like money too. Why is there no like scattered coins and like dollar bills? That would go crazy. All right. They always be having pens. You know, they be having like pens and pencils and erasers.
Bye-bye
toys.
glasses!
No! Do I not have the... Did I just not hear it? You know, they be always having pens. Isn't there another one? There is. It just costs wooden rods. I don't know which way I'm going. Do I have more of those? I can build a couple.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge again.
All right, solid. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, you can win a bagpipe. That'd be cool. Mommy, mommy, I want the bagpipe. That would have been an interesting, like a little model. Could have been. This is the Lego set. I think there's a couple other things like that. Pumpkins. Oh, there's the cartridge stack. I kind of forgot about that too. Yeah, make it look like someone got like a comic book and like a stack of game cartridges. I don't think I brought plastoid though. Maybe I did. Plastoid and copper. Wait, snack crates? Where are those? Yeah, that's solid. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. It's like a toy. It's like a prize redemption area. And then might as well... I always like putting the wizard there. Oh, may I take your order? No. Had to try. Yes, sir. I am the sentient llama of this establishment. How may I redeem your tickets? That one worked. I guess I could have put like one of these here too.
That's a huge banana!
How can I help you? All right, now we can do the other stuff. We need... No, not plumbing. Recreation. Air hockey table, 100% goes front and center. Then we got Big Dur Popper Classic. We got Dino Bop Meteor Simulator. We got Gone Fish Stickin' Crane Game. Go. Why do none of them have interactions, though? That's so sad. And then we got... these, I feel like we should do 2 next to each other. There's always, like, 2 of these at an arcade. There's never just 1. And same with, like, skee ball. I knew I should have made this bigger. So I want 2 skee balls. And then this can go next to the car one. I like having 2 of those. Pinball machine, that can go there. And then I forgot those even existed. What did I get rid of? This thing? The Burger Man Classic, whatever it's called, or would it look better against that wall? Yeah, it looks a little more natural that way. What do we think? Solid? Any other wall deco I should throw up? Like, just like aesthetic-wise? I don't want to reuse these because those are prizes, so I don't want, like, them to be everywhere, but I'm like, what are some things? I guess I could just throw some of these up on the wall, but then they won't even be able to put stuff, like, everywhere necessarily. What about ceiling stuff, if anything? Or, like, I guess that would mostly be lights. I wish there was a section that was all stuff that hung from the ceilings, because it's not 100% lights. Oh, I remember. I remember what I wanted to do. Because of this. We were going to do the Bright Bomber stuff. So if we just do Bright Living, I think all of this stuff, I don't know if I'll be able to, yeah, I should be able to, like, fit a few things in here. I don't know if seats in front of these make sense, but I figure a couple of seats in some random places and other things. So I'm just looking for, yeah, stuff like that, where it's just going to match the aesthetic nicely and add some light. It doesn't necessarily have to be perfect or go symmetrically everywhere. Oh, I'm just out of resources. Rip. Let's hope I brought torches. I don't even care if they're not at the same height. Boom. What else? Nope. There we go. I should have done that sooner. Put some under the other ones, but that's okay. What about there? Oh, it's from Fortnite Forever. don't even think that's going to fit on the wall anywhere. I don't have enough flat space to even attach that stuff. I am thinking, though, that this might go well in some facet. Actually, what I think is we do these, like, here. Kind of at an angle at the sides, like I did with kind of the banana ones and the Fortnite Forever ones. Kind of just some extra on the sides, you know? I don't know. Let's get the real picture. Now I can... Dang it. You make me take my glasses off for 5 minutes. When I put them back on, I can see every smudge that was on them. Whereas before, when I've been wearing them all day, the smudges kind of blend in, and my brain probably auto-corrects it, and then I take them off for 5 minutes. I'm like, how was I wearing these smudgy, disgusting lenses all day? Like, they're, like, gross. They're grubby. But since I was already wearing them all day, pretty much since the moment I woke up and couldn't see. I wonder if your brain does do that, where it's like, just auto-corrects the smudges for you. I can see. Yeah, I think more, yeah, you're right. I think if I, do you think I should do them going this way, or do you think I should flip them? Potentially, because let me undo this. But you're right. I could afford more air hockey tables. You're right. So I think we could do them this way, so it almost looks like, what would be the direct middle, like right there? And then I think we do these square ones on the side. Like that. Like roughly right there. That should leave room to play. That one's like a little too close. I can bring that one closer. I would have to make this one. Why don't I just make this easier and just actually count? 2, 3, 4. I think that one's 4 away. We're good. I pretend not to see as much as sometimes. Solid. Ah! You get out of my arcade. All right, we're adding a new prize to the wall. A 3-month supply of bacon. Only 700 tickets. Now it's got lights, but I could use for some purple lighting in here. Where's the... Isn't it the Raven stuff that makes it purple? No. Yeah, it's this one. Why isn't there... Is that... You're the lighting master expert. Is there any other purple lights? What I'm forgetting about? Aren't some of the... Isn't the Durburger one purple too? I don't remember, like... Those ones aren't purple. That one's definitely purple. I should have used some of these too. That could have been cool. They just would have gotten in the way, but stringing some lights in here. So just not the Bright Bomber ones I was using, clearly. Ah, this one is... It's this one, isn't it? I could probably do those on the ceiling. Those might actually look kind of cool on the ceiling. Oh, I need wooden rods. I could fast travel and go get some wooden rods, but I'm going to be lazy. Oh, Raven stuff is a little, it's like, yeah, kind of like the storm area. I see what you're saying. I just want to add some extra fun, funky, like arcade color to this, you know what I mean? So this should be perfect. I think these will actually look pretty cool. Like coming down in spikes, actually. Do I have that centered? Okay, that makes it easy. If all the controls aren't backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? No, 7. I like 7. And then we'll do one in the middle. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, what? Lies. Aha. Yeah, those look cool. And the little, it matches the other stuff I did. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, also, need supporting piece. You are. What do you mean, supporting piece? Oh, I see, because it's set inward. I get it. I get it now. I get it now. It's still stupid, but I get it. Oh, cool. We can put one there. It's kind of hovering, but... we take that. There we go. That's my arcade. I could do the outside a little more, too. Figure out a way to make that look a little nicer. Just... maybe I could plant... you know what? Actually, that'd be a great idea. Do farm plots around it. Kind of, you know... might be able to fit one there. Probably not. But I could do like these, do like 3 here, or like however many, like, yeah, could probably fit like 3 there, then curve it and go around and put like, I think chillberries. Chillberries or clomberries or both. I think both, because that way I get like the purple and the blue colors. Like, cause this is like purple and blue, and then a chillberry is like more shiny blue. So I think if I do like a kind of like a thing around this and just go chillberry, clomberry, chillberry, clomberry, chill and raz. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Yeah, no, you're 100% right. Chill and raspberry, the ones I have on me, the ones they're made out of, right? I'm so smart. No, that's a great idea though. Fantastic. That'll be great. Dude, this looks killer. It really did come together. The pig is a permanent resident, clearly. So yeah, I haven't logged in. Yeah. That and I locked in on this building the other day too. I got that one. This whole thing pumped out pretty quick. Also, this village looks so much different without the... I just realized I didn't have all the shadows on. Doesn't it look different? This is what we've been. I turned it down for the display base because there we go. Now we got our natural shade and reflections. Also, wait, let's turn on the hardware ray tracing. Now it looks even nicer. I'm working on this beach village. I just got done decorating the arcade. But I still got some build. I still got pathways to build. That pathway I did the other day. But I'm going to build pathways, kind of linking this whole village together, like a network. And then, yeah, this is everything so far. That's what I just finished decorating. It's shiny now. All right, so I could start on some of the other stuff, but let's go grab, there's one thing I actually didn't bring with me over here, is, poopy and soil. I'll be right back, I'm gonna pee. Speaking of number 2, we got a number 1. Okay. Pepe? No. PP. Pepe. Those aren't wooden rods. Those are slurp juices. Hey. Hey, you. We need. What is it? I can't remember. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. 2 soil, 1 fertilizer. So, honestly. Oh, come on. Oh, well. I'll go get some. This is what we have the poo farm for. Whoa. There should be some dirt over here. Well, not as much as I really wanted, but that's fine. There's the auto farm. I should just bring a stack of wooden rods too, shouldn't I? Let me go. Oh my god. Despawn. Go away. Go away. You're goofing me up. How many hours do you have on this? Probably like 2,000-ish, yeah. In that ballpark, give or take. There. Oh, and I should probably bring some seeds too, huh? Just maybe. And I'll probably need some other ones at some point, but I can come back. Quick trip. Quick trip. No, I don't work out. I need to start working out again. It's something I've actually been kicking myself over, is that I've also known, because I was like a year ago I was working out and then I stopped because I'm a thin dude and I've always wanted to like bulk up a bit, and that's the only way for someone with my metabolism to do it. But I also noticed, like, not necessarily my mood, but my energy was so much better while I was working out. Like, I don't mind taking a nap here and then, but I take a lot more naps when I'm inactive. And then when you get active, you'd be surprised. Exerting energy gives you more energy because it's like good energy. But no, I need to. I mean, if anything, the reason I might look a little different now is because I haven't shaved in like a week, but looking a little scruffy. And I don't grow the most full beard, so it gets a little patchy. Hoping one day, I'm 32 years old. Hopefully it'll speed up one day. Because my little brother, I call him my little brother, he's 2 years younger than me. But he, no problem, can grow a beard. like zero issue. Me, on the other hand, don't know why. Genetics just weren't coded that way. Why is it doing this? I have to like use this as a reference, otherwise they're like off grid. You see that? I have to like perfectly aim at the corner of this to get it to line up. Because these ones are technically on the new like off grid. So I have to like aim at the perfect pixel. See how like this, so if I had it lined up this way, no problem. These slot right next to each other, like on a one stud grid. But when you are on the new off grid, look, see how it's like misaligned by like half a stud? And you can't, it's either this close or too close. Whereas this way, it has no problem getting it one stud or right up against it. For some reason, this grid going this way is like broken slightly. This one I'm probably not gonna be able to fit there. That's fine. But right now, the only way to actually get them to connect is to barely look at the bottom of this one. So that way it uses this one as like a perfect reference. It's like right here. I have to nudge it, but I'm able to like use this as the reference point. It might work with the plot, actually, in a way, but it definitely just, like, I don't know how to account for that. Because it's like, you could do that here. I guess you could, in a way. Because then this one, because, like, if you have it on a surface, like, obviously you don't get that problem. Because then it's just going to, like, have one here, and then it's using this as the reference, which is, but, like, what if I wanted to, no, because then it would be a height issue, like, if I wanted to, like, copy, you know, say this onto that off-grid stud, there'd be, like, no way to transfer it to this surface. I think it's more But yeah, it's a good thought. It's always good to think about things like that in this game. Well, like, yeah, sure, there's a bug. How can I harness it? So you're in the right track there. How can we harness it? Perfect, actually. I don't know exactly where I started on the other one, but I might as well just do it right up to the butt of that and then go backwards. Nope, it's that way, it's fine. Where'd it go? Oh. It was funny. Someone in my comments saw my storage-based video, and they're like, not in a mean way, I don't think, but they're like, "What's the point of even collecting all this? You should use the materials." And I was like, "Oh, I do. Maybe not as fast as much as I have, but that's why I collect so much, is so that like any given time, oop, I must not have grabbed those. At any given time, if I need, like, right now I might not need so much of a certain item, but in the future that might change." But I'm like, I certainly do use a lot of my items. I'm just constantly replenishing it as well. That's a good question. I might replant for facing. That's a good idea. However, actually, these ones, I believe, we determined this has to be the new grid. The new grid ones, even though these are at an angle, these ones are going to grow up diagonally. So, and then these ones, I could go straight, maybe the corner ones, but those are going to be like the least important. I think the rest of these, I noticed that with my storage base is I have a handful of them planted on the off angle 45 degree, and the plants still grow up on the original grid. So you can get that. So they, instead of facing like perfectly forward, left, right, or backwards, they face to one of the corners. So if anything, I could get them to favor one of the front corners, I suppose. So at least I have a 50-50 shot at getting it the right way. Yo, Pixel, I
Thank
just
you for
thinking
your
about you the other day.
patronage.
Because I saw your post, and I was like, God damn, we're God again. How you been? Try not to make excuses for life, but I've been busy looking for a house and anything else. I pulled this off perfectly. Every time I look at it, the surfboard, does it not look like an unpeeled peely? A 50% unpeeled, like someone just skinned him from the chest down. Honestly, for being in the snow biome, you don't even necessarily need the what is it, the inner fire charm, unless you're going into the cave nowadays, which is it's kind of, I wish they would revert that change, because it made, I think, just like biome traversal a little bit too simplistic, but I get why they made the change at the same time. What's a good bench? I think I'm gonna go through and do some other random exterior decorations out here. I think, you know, certain things I would like to do, maybe we add more sculptures. That's another thing we can go through. I kind of want to do something like, yeah, I can't do this at an angle. I guess technically I could. Let's actually toy with that. I'm curious. Could I get it to work right there? Why does that look centered, but it's not? How does this connect on the bottom? Do you think that would aim perfectly that way? You know what I mean? Why is it off to the left or the right there? Maybe it... I can't see anything. Oh, it's because this is 5 spaces wide, I see. So really all that means is I would have to do 1 off, and then I think I can get it to be like pretty much perfectly centered. Ta-da! Right? I don't think it'll move. If I don't move, it shouldn't like reset after I log out. We can get a curved angled statue going there. So this one we could just go there. No, that one I did wrong. There we go. I've never used this technique before, but it definitely works. I don't think I'll have... I guess you could go under. Oh, this one's gonna get... Oh yeah, actually all I was gonna do is move that. And then put it back. Right? That's fine.
That idea is brilliant, like beer in a bottle style.
Honestly, I'll probably just leave it open. It doesn't even need the visual of it being held up now. It's being like pretty much covered anyway. So since it's a off-center piece, you see I'm not centering this. Since this is a 5 wide sculpture, it's actually working. It's centering it perfectly when I put the actual spinny piece off to the side 1 space, so it accounts for that extra space going the other way. Otherwise, that works brilliantly. So I don't necessarily need those everywhere, but they are fun. But what should I use for my all over the place? Like, obviously, got to throw some of those out on the beach in some places. That'll come at a certain point. But what should be my go-to bench to basically put around the whole village? I'm going to put up all the candidates, even if they're not super good ones. So this one we can do, even though I don't like it. This one I don't have parts for. We could put couches. We could put these benches. We could put blue Durburger benches, which would match to a certain extent, but they might blend in too hard because of the blue. We got red. We got these ones. We got this one. We got this one that's basically the same color. It just requires marble. That one looks really good, though. Not that. We can do the yellow ones. Do these red ones. I mean, we can really do any of these, but, like, which ones should I do? There's just like nothing blue. These ones are one of my favorites. These ones also look good, but they're a little bit more like rustic and piratey. And then these ones are great too, just because they're plain. These ones are white, so those ones might actually work really well. But I think I don't have to use these everywhere, but I will use these. These will work well as little stools and stuff. If I need like a little, you know, especially if I do like a little table, like which I'll probably will do. Let's find like a white or a blue table like that or something. Maybe not there. Not really enough space. It's like there, and then wait, what was I looking at? Oh, these. I don't like these things sticking out there. They're weird on this table. I actually don't like that table at all. These will look good in a lot of areas, actually. That's solid, right? Should I just do that under windows in certain areas? I don't have to do it everywhere, but tell me why that doesn't add just, like, the right color. And it's a little bit, like, industrial. I don't know. What do you guys think? If I put that kind of throughout, that's a good, solid, continuous piece to fill some space and add some... It's like an off blue and a light yellow, but there's yellow on this. So it's like, I think this works, right? But I want to find a better table to use as the normal. There's this one. Actually, where is it? There's a better one than this. It's this one. Oh, I forgot about the billiards table. I totally could have threw a billiards... Yeah, we still could. We could absolutely just replace like the middle one with a billiards table. But I like this one a lot. This is where I'm gonna... Here, I'll show you. I already had a few places I know I want to build this one. But like places like this... Oh, it's a little small. I guess I could put it up against the wall right there and just have 3 seats. Actually, let's make it a little bit closer, like there. What kind of regular seats? Oh, I wanted the white ones. So I feel like these work good with the aesthetic. There's just not a lot of, like, bright colored tables. You know what I mean? Not a lot of good ones. There's yellow ones. Those are a bit small. These ones look pretty good, but those just... Damn, those cost... Not using those. Those are costly. Like, these ones look good, but they're tan. There's these. These look good as tables. It's a little... white on white, and it's more of like a desk rather than like a, or like it's like a dinner table kind of vibe rather than like almost like a patio table, which is what I would want. There's this that looks solid because it's got the yellow in it, kind of like I'm using already. There's this. No, that's... Wait, what color is this? It's kind of like a... That's a good choice. It kind of... It's not the same blue, but it is like... Is that like metallic colored or blue? I can't even tell. Oh, perfect timing. The sun's coming out. What do you think about these? Yeah, we need more fire pits, like more campfires and things that generate like a flame in general. That would be nice too. Like a lot of this stuff could work. You would see a little bit of the yellow through there. Like if I put that there. But not really. Because these look great if I were to put these like in some random places. I feel like these would be pretty interesting. Just not with the orange facing out. Oh, these. Ooh, those are like all white. You know, not like there, but in other places where it would work. That's a good option. And then these kind of the same. Actually, those ones look, I like those. Yeah, I don't think that's blue. I think it's more silver, but it matches enough. And then, of course, there's the battle bus stuff, but then that's like obviously extremely battle bus themed. I could just go with a more neutral, like just the tan brown kind of route. What do you think about that? He's floating. Best way to start an expert world? Just start, really. Because you're going to get more confident. You're either going to stay like kind of like timid, or eventually, you know, you'll just gain confidence and you'll be better at it. It's pretty much the only way to just dive on in. I don't know what I want to put here, man. There's like nothing good is like outdoorsy tables. I like this thing. It's just like not as white as I would want it to be, but they do look damn good in this situation. Like just something as simple as that. Like stuff like that. I think that looks solid. Ooh, the hot dog, man. Gotta make a little food area for sure. Maybe that's what I'll do in the lounge. Yeah, I'll probably save that for the lounge. We'll probably make the lounge like a little mini, maybe like extend it out here, make it like a whole food court in this area. I could put like the vendors like right here. I know I'm going everywhere, but I got a lot to decorate, so I'm not overthinking it like Ali said. Oh, did my game crash? It's pretty frozen. Yeah, I crashed. I lay crashed. It couldn't handle the Nana. It couldn't handle it. How many villages do I have? It depends on whether you count a village if I only leveled it up to 10 to be an outpost rather than to actually like build something fancy there. Because as like far as fancy built villages, I think I'm at like 15. But like level 10 villages, just because there's certain villages that I haven't really built anything. I just level them up to 10 so I can put a bunch of animals or a bunch of villagers there to collect from them. And those, I probably have like a dozen of those villages that are just leveled up for outpost reasons. I think we counted like my level 10 villages was like almost like 30 or something. A museum would be interesting. Yeah, I think I could do a pretty cool museum for sure. Not to like put in-game items, but like to display all the artwork. That would be kind of a fun build. Instead of like a living museum for in-game items, it'd be like a living museum for like all the art stuff. Oh, is it only the new map right now? Interesting. It's not cycling. No, I don't want simple edit on. I'm guessing eventually they'll cycle in the other maps, but for this first week, they're probably only doing the new one, huh? Whoa, what's glider is that? That's cool. How do I get that? I have to play BR, don't I? Of course, obviously. I want that. I want that glider. I want that gold umbrella. Are you kidding me? You just started 3 weeks ago? Check out my videos. I've got lots of stuff covering building stuff, not always tutorial-wise, but on my YouTube, I've got some like step-by-step build tutorials, and then I have lots of vehicle tutorials, as well as just general knowledge and information that hopefully makes the game better. That is the Windbrella. Is it, what do you unlock? I didn't read any of the quests. Is it from playing Reload? Because that's my favorite mode. Oh, regular BR, gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I've got this season's regular win yet. Usually I try to hop on at least once one of these seasons. Me and my buddy have been playing more Marvel Rivals than Fortnite on the side, though. Oh, ranked game, gotcha. No, I'm not in the SMP world. This is my world. I can make all of them peel nanas. Wait, hold on. Oh, it blends in with the wall too much. You can barely tell. I was like, I should make all of these ones peel nanas. So you can see it better over here on this one. Favorite Peely skin is Peely Bone. Oh, this looks cool at night. But look, the surfboard plus this banana wall piece, it looks like a half peeled banana. Does it not? Oh yeah, add the pool table. I don't think I have the gems with me. I think you need ruby and amber. Maybe I do have them with me. Oh, I do. We're in business. Wait, wasn't that in recreation? Right? Chat? Wasn't the billiard table here? Am I blind? Where's the billiard table? What section is that in? Is it like a sculpture or something? Now I don't remember. Tables? Oh, yeah. It's actual surfaces. It's like... somewhere. There we go. I don't get why this one wouldn't go into recreation. Oops. Of course it goes over at the last second. Bam, bam, bam. I wish some of these were usable. Like, that'd be so cool. All right. I think this bench is going to be my winner. What do you guys think? This is the one I like the most to put throughout the village. Because, like, I like this one, but then I don't. You know what I mean? But what do you guys think? So I want to do some more decorating, and then I'm kind of thinking if there's anything I should even worry about doing for like right here, or just leave that as is, because I think that'll come last, if anything. I don't want to like overfill the space. It's like maybe a few things to fill like here and there, but at the same time, it's not necessary. I'm more focused on making it look nice rather than adding like clutter. like that, like broken down stuff. It's not really in the motif that I'm going for. Oh, there's these banners too. These are great. I think I'm going to use these throughout the village just for fun because it's one of the Star Wars ones, but I mean, it's just one of those, it just matches. I don't know where I'm going to put them. Maybe, or I could use these like throughout. I don't know. It's like different markers for like the different entrances or something. I don't know. There's lots of different stuff I could do with these, but I was thinking that these ones match the color. Same with these. They're not exactly the same kind of style, but I'm sure there's like something I can do with this. Like what? I don't know. That would be kind of a cool window, actually, if you made windows out of that. I don't know if it would be possible to stack these. It's probably not, because it's not a supporting piece. Yeah, it never is. But that would make, if you could find a way to build, that would almost make some cool faux windows. What else do we have? I don't know why, but this would have been cool to put in there somewhere. It's like basically a Bacta tank. Whoa. How's it going, Jobby? Oh, that thing's cute. I forgot we got another refrigerator. Ooh, those look good. Ooh, those look really good. Where's this from? Is this a Star Wars piece? Why do I not even recognize this piece? Definitely never used this before. It kind of looks like some sort of towel holder, like a towel cabinet or something. I don't know where I could put it, but I feel like it could go somewhere. I just got to remember about it. Or remind myself that it exists. Oh yeah, volleyball. Can add the volleyball court, absolutely. I'm thinking about stuff closer to the buildings right now, but yeah, I'll extend out to the more peripheral stuff like that. Kind of just going where my brain takes me right now. Isn't there a little... this thing? There's only like one of them. But like, I'm trying to think of how to use these like tastefully without like overusing them, you know what I mean? I don't want to have those on like every corner of every building. But I wish there was more colors on those. Like these look good, but it's not really the right color I'm looking for. And then obviously I'll put tons of these out. Also, what do we think about this? Like, it's not white. Like, what do you think about this as like a little balcony thing? Like, it's not perfect. I did it over on one of the other builds. I think it looks solid, but it's kind of, it's only a little bit out of place. Like, if it was white, it'd be perfect. Medical bay chairs. It's like these ones wouldn't look terrible. I just don't like the red. Tricky Treater probably definitely fits. And Chomp Senior too. Yeah, I think you got them all there. It's like pretty much all the good ones I could think of. So many rugs I could put out here. I think that would be nice, like little doormats. Is there any others that match, or is that like the only one? Yeah. This one kind of works. I like the way that one looks. What do you think if I did little doormats? Is that like a good little detail, you think? Because I'm more worried about things you can see from the outside now. That one's huge, but I think this works like really well. Let's have it face the way so we can see the waves. I think that's actually really solid. It's a small subtle detail, but it adds more color. That one can't really work there. That's fine. Could ever go there. I guess nah, that's not even worth it. If it makes sense and there's room, we'll put one. But otherwise, let's not force it. Yeah, trust me, I'm right there with you, Anthony. I wish they'd do the same. So over here, I feel like it looks better here, but nah. It's like here might be able to call for the bigger one. And it really matches this thing, like, really well. It's because it's from the same kit, that's why. But I think I like that. Ooh, the bird villager would be good too. There's a surfer guy too, isn't there? Yeah, that would be good. And then there's a lifeguard chick too, is there not? That might be better. Now all of them are coming back to me. I think those are Lost Islanders, that's why. I just might not have discovered them. Yeah, there's the Wade would be great. Carver would be great. And then Marina. That's what I'm thinking of. Marina would be fantastic. Those are like... And then there's also, don't forget, Pirate Fish Sticks. Pirate Fish Sticks, I think you got to go with him. I don't think it's a pirate shore village without Pirate Fish Sticks. And then Adventure Peely would be good too. Island Adventure Peely would always be good in like a piratey kind of like situation like that. Oh, you're gonna do a separate kind of like water vibe with those ones. Okay, good idea. Well, those were the only ones I was thinking of. Okay. So yeah, okay, so yeah, these ones on this grid are gonna grow diagonally, and then these ones will actually grow, potentially grow forward, which none of them did. Oh, not that. See, that one's facing kind of forward. That one's facing kind of forward because it's going to the corner. But these ones, we could probably redo those and hope that they grow this the correct way. And then same with that one because about forward. That one's going forward. That one's going backwards. That one's going forward. That one's going backwards. Forward, backwards. Man, all the raspberries don't want to cooperate. That one's backwards. Backwards. You two. Yeah, all the raspberries don't want to do the thing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, my girlfriend's actually a pretty big wrestling fan, or you know, was a wrestling fan. I don't know. We can't say we watch much these days. Oh, I forgot about this piece. Bananas. Na 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 na. Make a custom pathway completely out of bananas. No. All right, what did I want to do next? There's so many things I got my brain sidetracked with. We were doing the carpets. Those look good. Ooh. Where would I have to buy it? Or like what service would it be streamed through or service through? I need to make a car with this. That'd be hilarious. Will it even count as a supporting piece? I have a feeling no, but... Whoa. Meep, meep. Yeah, what if I... Yeah, it needs to go over more just so I can build. Can I build a chunk below that? Now I'm really getting distracted. The science must be done. Aha! Oh, live on Netflix. Perfect. Now, what do we do for the back? Sorry, I'm getting super distracted now. I had a thought, and I have to run with it. I have to run with it. Focus. No, I won't do it! I won't do it. Oh, I see how that worked. I really actually connected it to the floor. Which is actually way better that way, I think. Because then... I just wanted to make a car. I don't even have the materials for the other... Oh, no, I do. Which one's the same size? Why are none of these the same size as the non-powered ones? It's like I could have put these ones probably, but those ones just fit so well into the wheel well. 17 titles, my god. I don't know a lot about wrestling, but that sounds like a lot. Wait, which way would a tire go onto that? Oh, that would work perfect, actually. So let's just... We're going to make a little small powered wheel. No, we want the turny one. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to steer. Don't worry, I'm almost done. Here's my truck. If you judge my truck... Wait, it's okay. We'll figure this out. I just gotta do... Oh, wait, I forgot it's gonna be sideways because of the thing. It's my truck! I'm lagging? I don't have any power on it. But it's my truck. Meep meep. I had to see if it was possible. Plus, I'm pretty much at the end of the stream. I've only got maybe 10, 20 more minutes. I'm going to be live. I'm sure there's a way I could perfect it better, but I know there's something there. Make a little mini truck. Actually, because those aren't necessarily they're battle pass parts, but they're old ones now, so you can't get those. So what would be... I don't think there's any other like red pieces that you could use as building blocks other than... I guess friendly neighborhood. It's lighter red, and then there's also the barn stuff, which is even brighter red, if anything. But there could be a couple ways you could make the truck. But I just feel like all I gotta do is... Oh, watch this. Hold on. Oh, it's the tires in the way. I bet that's what it is. Oops. See, and there's like a bed. I just wouldn't be able to get this going sideways. Anything else would be weird. Got the bed of the truck going. Wouldn't I just build this up another one? There we go. It's got the rough shape of a truck now. It's an epic Ranger. Could make it like a faux car. Just like put it somewhere. Make it. Because you could do that too. As like the decoration, just like jam it somewhere. So like that part, or just literally build the front, what I did, and then just like don't have any of this. And you could probably like slide it into something and then just have it be like a wall prop that actually has wheels on it. Like you could definitely just be like something like that where you could barely see it and it's just like boop, boop. You can probably use shorter pieces to accomplish this too, potentially. I don't know, that might be the minimum. Oh, actually, there we go. That's all you need. Yeah, so that's pretty hideable if you wanted to do this as like a singular prop. Brandy River made a truck bed bathtub. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's like pretty... The wheels fit perfectly. Like, it's about as perfectly as they can. Back to the benches. Yeah, I think I like this one. Like, if I were to just kind of throw some ambient benches here, would these be the ones? Or would you... pick something else? Those aren't right. Those could work. These could work. They're a bit smaller. The other thing I've thought about is the Durberger Booth ones, just because they're blue. Like, what do we think about these? These work to an extent. They're not the style necessarily, but they're the color. Yeah, brown. Nothing else nothing else works for me. There's this kind of stuff, which is like bone white or like more tan. Same with like this, which looks whiter in the picture than it is. All these look kind of nice. It's got gold accent to it, but those might look nice in certain areas. Ooh, these look, actually, these ones, I should do these at the tables that I've been building. I don't know, they just don't match. The same, that's not a table, it's just a little extra decoration. But these chairs actually look great. Like if there's a little table here, you know what I mean? There's just not any good tables in my opinion. There's like this one. This one looks weird to me. I don't get what those pieces are sticking out like that for. It's so weird. Like it looks like the back of a chair. Am I wrong? It's not, because it's right up. It's like a pre-pushed in chair. It's like you're able to like. It's like it's supposed to fold down into a little. Like you can see it. Like no, maybe it doesn't. I don't know why. Yeah, it looks like it. I thought it folded on the stud, but it's actually connected. I don't get what their like the idea behind that little extra pizzazz is. So these work and they don't work. I don't like any of these table choices. I guess I could just go with a good, like, brown one, like I do with the benches, and just add, like, a brown backsplash to the village. I guess as long as it's, like, the same color as this, or I guess we'd want something a little off, like if I was going to put. But then what chairs am I going to use? I guess these match. They're kind of like the same style aesthetic. Those ones work. These ones technically also work. Like any of these. Any of these. I guess we could use a variety. Like all these are the same exact color chair. Just a different style. See, some of the stuff they give us a variety on compared to some of the stuff that they don't. Like, could we get some variety in the other areas too? Oh yeah, I mean, driftwood. It's definitely beachy. Do I do the fun parts? It's only got a few more minutes. It's not like I'm not going to do more of these. But I definitely think we need, like, some just rows of these, you think, laid out. Where's that other parasol? Wait, where were the chairs? It's like random little output. I'll probably do like a few more of these in different shapes, but just general stuff like this. Like I can even make some that are like, I can build like a little rooftop, little shade, or like a little gazebo thing, something small. But I'm thinking like stuff like this, kind of just throughout. Like here, we could just do like a longer line of them a little more spread out. I'm gonna have to go back to the base for materials, but all this kind of stuff I'll definitely fill the area with like as much decorations as possible. You know, for example, there's always tons more to add. There's so much to add. We're just getting started. Oh, this thing's nice too. Should use that at some point. And then these will look great too, I think, like, honestly. Yup. That's where those go. They match the chairs perfectly. Though, technically, I wouldn't need that there then. It's kind of redundant. So we'll just leave that one there. All right. Rows, you think like a row kind of, because I'm going to build a pathway to like some of the white ones. But I definitely think you're right where I could have like a, almost like a path with the chairs. I like that idea. There's all these I got to build. This stuff is great. I can put some of these out here too. Like in a random spot. Like over here, just put like a little food cart. All sorts of stuff. Honestly, these are kind of cool. You can make it almost look like you get them buried enough. There's actually like almost like somebody built like a little sand pool and put water in it. Also, stuff like this, plenty of, like that'll probably more go like on these fronts. So like stuff like this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it exactly centered, but. Boom. And stuff like that. We'll fill, it's a lot to do, but we'll get it. It'll all come together. There's lots of plans, lots of ideas. We'll get there. And yes, we will do a volleyball court. I'll have to find a flatter spot. Like maybe we could throw the volleyball court. Actually, this would be perfect spot for the volleyball court. I think it's flat here. And that way, all we'd have to do is make a nice angled one. Yeah, that's like the perfect angle. And then basically, what color do we want the lines? Probably white, just to match the aesthetic, I would imagine. And then to actually do that, it's like perfect. Pretty much. One side's gonna be a little bit longer, but that's okay. Is that what we're going for? Something seems off. What am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or maybe that's just not the right vibe. Maybe we do want like brown. Half-buried surfboard? Yeah, I could do that. That could technically be better than that. I could do those all over the place, like hidden stuff, but yeah, that'd be cool. Let's do one of those real quick. I don't know if that's going to be the right think I needed that further back. There we go. A little bit of a different spot, but here, we're gonna move that at least a little further out, like this way. No, that's not the angle I want. There we go. Oh! Do a kickflip. What the hell? These pieces are broken. I've had another situation. I might not be able to replace that. I had a glitch happen with these once where that same thing happened. Oh no, we're good. And I wasn't able to place another one. That should despawn when I log back in. But this is how you do buried stuff. Get a little angle going, and then I do want it even further back. There's some finesse to it. Like, it's not always easy to line up, but this concept is pretty simple. Just get yourself an angle. Then when you put this item on top of it and you start nudging away, don't move your camera, because the second you move off your camera, it's going to go right back. But basically, we are taking advantage of that. So now we can put a little buried surfboard right behind that chair, and it looks nice. Yeah, it looks a little more natural that way. Or not necessarily natural, but just nicer. Angeli, I will make a good effort at some point in the next week or so to come visit. Not necessarily, I can't guarantee your world, but I do want to catch up with some people. There's some people I have been wanting to do world view stuff in, where I go and visit people's worlds. I just have been very lazy about it. Oh, we gotta match that. Oh, I see, it's off the grid. It's stupid. I could do multiple. I just don't like how this looks. It looks like terrible. I could probably just do without the lines. They just don't look good here. In that other base I did, where I kind of had to make like a stand-in court. Otherwise, I'd have to do like some crazy sideways building technique to get a thinner line. Yeah, I think no lines. The only thing I would want then maybe is like, maybe I have a bigger area. I don't have to build it right here. We have a lot of space back here too. Like back here. Like, I think it would be cool if we had a handful of them and I did them like a decent spacing apart. And then built like a kind of a surrounding fence, like around the whole area where you would play. You know what I'm saying? So like here and like here. Like there, and then we do a turn. And then I can make little openings. So it looks like a little court or something. What do we think about that? More of like an enclosed system rather than like a line where it's like almost feels like an activity area. Like maybe this will work less well, but these are like the entrances. guess I could cap them off, make them a little... That one's too small. The poor plant, he got in the way. And I'm trying to keep as much as possible, but I can't keep all of it. I think this works to an extent. I just feel like I would need the path going that way, but I don't need it to. Oh, I guess I have this path. I could have this one split and this one come over here. Maybe I just make one entrance. That'll make it easier. Yeah, absolutely, Pixel. Thank you for sticking with me. I know I'm annoying to get a hold of sometimes. Yeah, see, we can make this one go this way. And then I think, because this one's got to go boop, 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 boop this way. And then I think we can split it here and go boop, 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 boop to like an entrance right here. Yeah, because this path immediately curves right. Then we get here. And then we can do a fork in the path. So one path loops to here. And then one path loops this way. And then however else we want to do it through here. Because I do want to make it look like connected. But I think... I wish there was like actual fences. Because I'm thinking if there's anything else I could do differently. Like, that's not going to work in any way, shape, or form, right? If I were to do those, like, that doesn't look good. Building a Barbie house? No, I'm more building a beach village. Here, I'll show you the whole thing, even though it's raining right now. It's like a beach resort vibe. Or what I can do too is I can even make the path go past this building around, but we'll see. There's a lot of work to do here still. But this is the lounge that I've yet to decorate. Otherwise, I did decorate the arcade so far. This is the one heavy decoration that I've done. And then pretty much everything else. I did a few other little light decos, like I threw some stuff out here on the waterfront. I'll probably do that all over the place, like all over the place. But I'm pretty much at a stopping point for tonight. We can reap. Those are all facing the best way they can. Wrong, wrong, wrong. We can redo that before we go, because I am calling it pretty much here. Don't have any more time for the evening. I can do this, so that way these are ready to go by the next time. Okay, that's going the right way. That's good, that's good, that's good. They can't face for perfectly straight on that part of the grid, but we're good. I hope we get some more builds. Especially come next month. I would really, 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 really hope so. But yeah, I think I'm good to call it there. We're past my time. Heather's waiting for me. If you're enjoying the stream on TikTok right now, come join me on Twitch. I am live on Twitch and TikTok right now. Same exact username. I stream on all 3 platforms daily. So if you enjoy the stream here on TikTok, maybe come find me on the other platforms for a little better quality. You were here the whole time? I appreciate it, Mako. Epic, how do I get the Star Wars villagers? They don't spawn in the place you said. They might have changed it, honestly. That video is probably irrelevant now. However, they count as they're Star Wars characters, but they are categorized under like the survivors category, and survivors can be found like in any biome. You can find a Star Wars character on Star Wars Island, but it doesn't have to be on Star Wars Island. You can actually find all the Star Wars characters looking through grasslands caves, desert caves, frostlands caves. It shouldn't matter. Lego Moxie sounds good. Neptune, thank you. All right, we're raiding over to Lego Moxie. They, reminder, they're the ones who discovered the auto farming or auto fish farm that I posted about a couple weeks ago now. Should still work, so if you have any questions, you can always ask them, but I'm sure they're working on something different by now. But shout out to them. I'm out of here. Have a good one, Zeppelin. I'm gonna have your order packed and shipped tomorrow morning, by the way. Oh yeah, I've got a lot of, I'm moving within like the next 2 to 3 weeks probably. So I've been figuring stuff out. And I have more time if I need it, but I've been trying to get out by the end of this month, beginning of next month. And for you guys probably won't even notice a move, because wherever I move, I'm gonna have a space so I can have this my office set up again. In general, like I'm pretty much what I'm gonna do is when I move is I'm gonna take a picture, like a high quality picture of all my all the cubbies here. And then what I'll do is, because I'm not moving far, is I'm just going to do car loads, move the Lego very carefully, car load by car load, without disassembling it. Like, I'll literally just have, like, my Quickie Mart in my passenger seat. You know, I'll put some cardboard in the back seat so it's, like, flat. But then I'm pretty much just going to transfer these, like, free balling it. So it'll definitely take some trips. But, yeah, I've been doing a lot of personal stuff lately. And you won't tell, again, you won't be able to tell, but I'm moving other parts of the house. This is going to be probably the last part of the house that I'll move out. But I'm out of here, guys. Come check me out on Twitch, YouTube, and I should have another YouTube video posted like in the next day or two. I wanted to get up my farm network. I'm just a little bit behind on it. Yeah, I do. I really do. That my hair, my hair is kind of fallen flat today too, because I was doing some yard work out back, cleaning it up a bit, and it was like frying my hair, so all the stuff I put in, like everything like fell down, so it might even just look longer. But yes, I do need a haircut. I'm out of here, guys. Have a great night. See you later. Come find me on the other socials. And last thing, code Epic Bricks in the item shop. Especially right now, there is a new Lego pack. If you go down to the special offers and bundles, it should be under this section where all these like paid packs are. There's a $4.99 Lego pack that comes with cactus decor. If you grab it, code Epic Bricks in the item shop. No more days off. We'll see. I'm really trying not to, but things have been busy lately. I'm out of here, guys. Have a great night. See you later.